way she looked at me in that moment, I felt like she was lying.
There's questions that just don't make sense.
She told me that she was being drugged, and that's why she doesn't remember everything.
Sherri experienced a lot of childhood trauma.
There's so many sides to her.
You can't fake that kind of stuff.
I heard him yelling at her.
He told me if I ever try and leave him, he will chop me up into little pieces and bury me in the backyard.
The more people you talk to, the more you're just back to square one.
I just want to go home.
Can someone tell the truth?
That's what you're really trying to find, is the truth.
It's a wonderful, wonderful life.
Hey, Keith, Jeff in Las Vegas. Good morning. How are you?
Good, Jeff. Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining me to talk about your new docu-series, Perfect Wife, The Mysterious Disappearance of Sherri Papini, streaming on Hulu. This is one of the most talked about true crime stories in decades. Catch us up with our viewers. Your wife went missing in 2016 after a morning run, and then her story made the national headlines.
Yes, it did. Yeah. November 2nd, 2016, she goes missing. Of course, I call the 911, and it is just a search for her for 22 days. Out of nowhere, she is found on the side of I-5 on Thanksgiving morning. And for the next 6 years, she told quite the story and led me, my friends and family believe, in our community, and frankly, the world believe that something horrific had happened to her. And then in 2022, she was arrested for coming up with a fake kidnapping.
Of course, they all look to the husband as a prime suspect. That was really when your nightmare began, didn't it?
Yeah, to be honest, my nightmare began the second I couldn't find where she was. I was so worried for my wife. I loved her more than anything, as mother of my children, and I did everything I possibly could to find her. Being a suspect never even crossed my mind. I'm sure there was a lot of speculation, a lot of things online, a lot of whispers. I didn't pay attention to any of it. It didn't even register to me at all.
So when you found out ultimately she wasn't a victim, that this was all a hoax, how long did it take you to get over this? Are you doing better now? You're recovering? Because what an ordeal you went through, buddy.
Yeah, it's a very long process. I can tell you that. To be 100% honest, what I went through during the 22 days, the woman I love so much, mother of my children, thinking that she was being tortured or possibly deceased. What I went through during those days is actually the worst part of all of it. It's very hurtful, and I'm upset at the ripple effect that she has caused and the lies and the hurt that she has done, no doubt about it. But I will get through this part. My children, family, friends, we're going to get through this. But actually, those 22 days when she was missing, and you think the love of your life is being tortured and you're helpless, you can't do anything about it. That was actually, that part it almost prepped me for everything else to come.
And this new docu-series streaming on Hulu, Perfect Wife, this story is ultimately about finding the truth, isn't it?
100%. And I love the approach that they took. Everything that was said, they had to verify. We had so many people participate that were very close to this entire case. And I was very thankful that they took that approach. I'm all about truth and honesty, and I really am happy that that came through in this documentary.
And when the producers approached you to do this docu-series, did you feel this is my ultimate vindication, that finally the world's going to find out what happened and what the truth really is?
I was definitely hesitant at first. I've been contacted by literally hundreds of different outlets over the years. And I just was never ready to do anything. And it really wasn't until I started talking with Allison Berkeley, and when we spoke, the way that she really focused in and was like, the real story is also the 6 years that she was in your life that no one knows behind closed doors, and how she really took advantage of that and kind of almost, took advantage of all of our kindness. And led us to believe that this horrific thing happened. So when she wanted to talk about it more in that way, it really spoke to me, and I wanted to make sure that the community, friends, and family, and anybody who knows about this case actually knew the truth. And I was really happy to hear that was her vision. So.
Well, Keith, I remember this in the news, and I'm glad that you're on the road to recovery, and congratulations on the new series, Perfect Wife, streaming on Hulu. Hey, I'm in Las Vegas, so when you have a chance, come visit us, man. We'd love to have you.
Awesome. Thank you.